Hello everybody and welcome here on this beautiful Saturday midday. For this beautiful rare cup coming up today. I'm not alone today. I'm joined by Koleisus. Welcome.
Hello. Hello.
Looking at those two teams, we are starting into a first game between the Chill AF Heroes against SZoESE. And when we take a short look at the bracket, we see exactly which teams we are going to see today. On the bracket, we see on the very first, we see the game between Forum and Area against Fat Broken Mirror. They are right now live on the main channel, so if you want to see those two teams clashing against each other, make sure you check out twitch.tv/heroes_launch. See those two going up against themselves. Then we see Chill AF Heroes against SZoESE right now on this channel. Then we have, after Forum and Area against Fat Broken Mirror, we see Shoryuken against the Mighty Minion Army on the main channel. And then we see Oopsie Daisy against Black Cat's Booty Call on this channel after the current game. Every day full of exciting matches coming up. And after our two games here, we're gonna radio over towards the main channel, and then there you can see the winner between this game now and between the winner of Firmament Area and Fat Broken Mirror. Any favorites you see coming out of those teams in the cup today, Koleisus?
Since I have seen Chef Heroes play before, so I'm gonna obviously slightly favor them because what I've seen in the first game they played, it was very dominant, and from what I saw was they're in general very dominant in the entirety of Division 7. On the other side, I don't really think a Room Error is the other team I think has performed really well from my experience. So those two are my picks. Not sure about the bottom side of the bracket though.
I'm also not too much into the Rare Cup this season, sadly, as I could also give you some predictions. But Firmament Era definitely is a team you have to watch out for. They also played a lot in the Nexus Rumble, and they also had some great moments there. So definitely a team to watch out for. They will go up if they win against Fat Broken Mirror, against the winner of this series later on the main channel. But yeah, going back to our game, the map draft has already been done. So when looking over there, we see the bans coming out from both teams as Chill F Heroes banned out Outrack Pass and 2 with Spider Queen, so not liking to spawn 3 thingies running down lanes on their side. In the meantime, SZoESE removed Sky Temple and Towers of Doom. The map has also already been picked from the side of Chill F Heroes. It's going to be Infernal Shrines. We see this best of 3 starting up with a very typical map in Heroes launch, with Infernal Shrines being probably the most played map this season again. I did not run this test.
I think every team likes that map. There's no team that actually bans it, I think. Every team feels comfortable doing it.
Yeah, like, Infernal Shrines has become like the standard map in every series, I feel. Very, very... I really like that to see, because Infernal Shrines gives you some really good decisions. Also some niche picks, which are really strong.
I mean, yeah, for example, the Kerrigan.
Yeah, the Kerrigan coming in. Does any of those teams play the Kerrigan a lot?
Don't think so. Double check it.
Looking through those stats, I don't see anyone, but I see another hero which really just jumps into my eye when thinking about Infernal Shrines. It is going to be the Sonia. She's the second most played hero on the side of SZoESE, tied on the first place together even with Orphea. 50% win rate, 12 picks on Sonia. Sonia just has a lot of fun on the shrine. Spinning around, clearing minions, clearing opponents, and healing herself up quite a lot in the meantime.
Yeah, and on the other side we have Chef Heroes also having played her 7 times during the regular season, with a win rate of 85%, so it very well may be a contested pick in this game.
Possibly. Oh, we also see a lot of Cassie coming up, by the way, from the side of Chill F Heroes. She's still a very strong pick. She has 13 picks, 92% win rate, so that's 1 game lost. Which is really impressive for a hero you played that much.
And it has been banned against them 14 times as well.
They did not ban it a single time, so they also did not went up against someone where they were scared of them first picking it. Something very interesting to look at too. Alright, in the meantime, to keep you updated on the side of Chill F Heroes, one player is sadly missing. But yeah, they will try to look for us up, and we hope they will get one to give us some great games here. We shall see how they will make it. Also, an interesting thing to talk about, on the side of Chill AF Heroes, we have the first seed in Division 7 coming in. Definitely a scary team to look at too. And on the other side, we see SZoESE with the 5th place in Division 6.
One thing that should be mentioned as well is Chill AF Heroes only dropped 2 maps over the entire season. Yeah, with a map score of 18.
Also very interesting. To only lose 2 maps, it's not even SZoESE wins these every day managed this in Division 1, by the way. They dropped 3 maps in the normal season, so I guess Chill AF Heroes over SZoESE. We shall see.
Looking at it, they dropped them really early on as well. One against Headbroken Mirror.
Ooh.
And the other one against the Bacon Landlords.
Bacon Landlord. Great team.
They took a map.
Alright. In the meantime, we hopefully have the show starting on the main channel. Alright. Anyways. Looking for a sub right now. Let's hope they find someone. Really dark today. Right.
But yes, with always, I tend to look a lot on how the tanks and the healers are picked, since damage, I think, is probably the most versatile role.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how the teams pinch the hero pools of the tanks and the healers tends to be oftentimes how the draft plays out.
Yeah, looking at the tanks on the side of Chill AF Heroes, Muradin is actually the most played one, which is a little bit surprising. Thinking about him not being really too high in the meta right now, but then the next 2 picks are already Johanna and China Garage and Anubarak, so even the little Buck is making an appearance, and it's always May coming in there as well. It seems like they have a big choice of tanks they could play, potentially playing, so they might not be too worried of being banned out on the tank side.
Yeah, and on the healer side, we have only 2 big ones standing out for SZoESE, with the Anna and the Lucio, with 7 times each. And then it's very low with only 3 times on the decade, so looks like there may be some bottleneck if that gets focused.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember it from my own teams, from my own matches I played, when the healer is getting target banned, it's starting to get really annoying for him, because he's the kind of backbone of the team. He's standing there making sure everyone has a big health bar, no one is getting blown up. But if you remove those comfort picks from this person, he might get into a little trouble sometimes. Let's see, we also have a Lily pick, by the way, on the side of Chill AF Heroes.
Probably a misclick. I mean, with the healers, you usually want your healer at the very least on your comfort, because, as you said, he needs to help the team. He needs to make the team stay alive. And if he can't do that, then the entire team is just falling apart around him.
Yeah. Yeah, but one thing, people will not know it, but our moderator for this game is Azok, who plays in Division 5 himself. And he's a little bit of a Lily main, so if we're gonna see a Lily, we're gonna make our moderator really, really happy.
Okay, I just got confirmation from from SZoESE's captain. They say the team name is pronounced SZoESE.
How is it called? Sorry?
So easy.
Oh,
I would never have guessed
okay. So, yeah. It's a tough one. Okay, they got us up, so we are gonna have a game on our hands soon, hopefully. But yeah. Right. We have sub coming in. No, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, we talked now a lot about chill F heroes, but we did not talk a lot about SZoESE. As we already mentioned Sonya being their top tier pick for them. But we also see the Orpheus really high up there in that list, being tied in terms of pick on the first place there. Which is a very interesting hero because Orpheus is technically seen the best mage, as long as you don't miss stuff. So as long as you hit stuff, you're really scary. Deal a lot of damage. On the third spot, we see the ETC coming in as a tank, where we are back at your point with the tank and healer pool of both teams.
Yeah, I mean, Ophia is probably the most skill-reliant mage. If you have a good Ophia who can land her Q, she's just very mobile, high damage. But if you miss at least one Q, you often end up being just diving right into the enemy. And that's oftentimes, sadly, what you see with Ophias. They land a Q and misclick and just jump right into the tank they just hit.
Rip.
Oftentimes dying in response. But if they're so comfortable on the Ophia with 12 picks, that I'm hoping there's going to be a good Ophia that's just able to wreck the enemy team if he gets the chance to do it.
Definitely have to watch out for that one. But yeah, also, I mean, ATC up there as the most picked tank on their side. But one pick less, we see someone who can also be used as a tank. It's not always used as a tank. We see Varian coming in there with also 9 picks. Which is very interesting to see, especially with his recent buffs. Taunt is like really strong to having the highest health pool until level 10 with Taunt. Compared to like even Deathwing, Cho'Gall have lower health pool than Varian himself. So it's a very strong pick, especially into auto attackers with this parry not being able to be hit by those auto attack. Really scary one to see it coming in there, and we also see a lot of Johanna coming in from their side, on the side of main tank. We see a little bit of Imperials who can be used as a main tank. So a little bit of Garrett.
I really like to see Imperius as a main tank. His pick potential is just so high.
Yeah, like especially as also a solo laner, he can be used really well. Like me and my team started doing it recently a little bit as well. And this is really scary when you're just standing on the lane and suddenly there's an Imperius jumping out of the bush straight into your face and there's another tank following up onto this CC.
Yeah, the pick, the Impale is just destroying if you can find it.
Definitely. In the meantime, to give you guys a little update on the lobby situation. We have everyone in the lobby now, so we're just waiting for the ready sign from both teams. And then we're good to go. First team gave us the ready sign. We might be able to jump into game number 1. Alright. Alright, both teams gave us the ready signs. We're probably gonna hit the start button. Wait a few seconds, because, you know, it's hot. It takes a little bit. And then let's jump into this game number 1. It'll be nothing else than a very long time launch favorite as a map from the Shrines. Jumping into the game. It's the first target ban coming out, Anna being instantly removed, being the most comfort hero for Chill F heroes. Most picked hero. So, very understandable ban. Especially because you can just enable your mage player really hard for doing stuff with this nano boost. Or also having a sleep dart.
Even without the nano boost, just the constant heal so far in the backline that oftentimes can't be contested at all.
Yeah, you're also
Just so
setting
stable.
up. You're setting up your team really good with the nice sleep dart as well, for a good blow up.
Yeah, like very much utility. Also, like a good purple grenade. It's just so strong. On the other side, we see Joanna being removed from the side of SZoESE. So I'm guessing they're pinching the, or trying to pinch the more stable tanks away. Garage as well.
China, especially having a big wave clear, enables you to have lesser wave clear damage dealers with you. Because she can take a lot of soak on her own, and also she has some decent shrine clear herself. Sort of SZoESE, we see the Garage band come out. A really strong tank, especially in front of shrines. People don't know it, but you cannot throw those shrine minions. So when you walk on the shrine, you only target the heroes there and not the shrine minions. They don't block your throw, so he's a really scary hero here.
And there's the Ophia, yeah. But Sonya's still up.
Sonya is up, that's true. Kerrigan is up, as we mentioned before. But no, we see the focus onto picking the tank now, which is very understandable because you already see 2 tanks being removed, so you don't want to get choked into this tank, into another tank ban and the opponent picking the tank as well. So we see the ETC first pick from the side of SZoESE. And Chill F heroes responding with the Sonya pick first of all, but also with the Kel'Thas. The Kel'Thas is a really strong hero to go with ETC, so it's kind of a denial pick. But in general, very strong hero in shrines. Just putting a bomb onto the shrine minion is really frustrating for the opponent team because they cannot get onto the shrine then. Else they would spread the bomb too much.
And there's the Savannahs. Yeah, Sonya was obvious pick and the Kel'Thas is just very good as well. I'm kind of hoping the Chill F heroes pick some more interrupts for the ETC down the line, but also the Lucio speedy.
I definitely have to be careful to have enough interrupts for the Marsh Pit to make sure your team is not getting 4-man Marsh and you're standing there with the only one that's with no CMP like, sorry team, have fun dancing. Anyway, it's so easy. Savannah's Lucy, really strong pickup. Lucy has a lot of walls to speed around there. And Savannah's with her trade, if you get one of those punishes, you're gonna push down hard. Because you can just disable those forts and structures and minions, which is really annoying. In the meantime, with the next bands coming out, Chill F heroes, removing the Chromie, so making sure SZoESE has not the Chromie as their mage in their hand, and SZoESE in the meantime removing another tank. So this time now we see 3 tanks banned out, as Maroon is their 3rd ban, and ETC being picked up. So Chill F heroes is slowly getting really short in terms of the main tank pool. There's still left for them.
There's their noob. Their last pick. Their last main tank pick at least.
I personally would have seen a Diablo in here as well, but I also really like that noob. You get those aggressive forces in with our noob just burrowing in, getting the cocoon onto, for example, the Lucio, and just running into your opponent team and trying to kill them. Especially with Reyna being the next pickup as well, leaving the Hilo. You have a ton of damage around the shrine. Also, you have the even the Hyperion to just even have more point control, or the Benji to help you out in terms of damage. Tychus and
Tychus D.Va.
I really like it.
I mean, I know they're really strong, but because I'm still in the old mindset of Tychus and D.Va being really weak, personally, I feel like this is just trolling, but I know they're really strong, and there's the Mafur and the last pick on the side of the Jeff Heroes. But yeah, Tychus D.Va are really strong, and they have a lot of damage as well with the Savannahs. On the other side,
I have to say I really like the Mafurn pickup now. We have on the side of Chill F heroes, we have Mafurn potentially going to Twilight Dream to interrupt the Mosh Pit. We have Reyna with the Q, Kel'Thas with the stun, Sonya has the spear, Anoop has like 3 buttons to interrupt the Mosh Pit. So there's a ton of interrupts for the Mosh Pit there. But on the other side, so easy. I enjoyed. Tychus and D.Va last pick kind of saved it for me on their side of the drop. Just D.Va being able to clear the shrine really well, and also having the bomb for a ton of zoning. But then you also have the Tychus. You can just pop the Odin and stay around there, have a great poke potential. Also, Tychus is one of those DPS. You have a really rough time blowing him up because of his armor talents and stuff. So when you want to engage someone on the side of Chill F heroes, you want to look at Sylvanas or Lucio ideally to try and blow those two up, which not gonna be always too easy because they both have escape tools. Lucio just being really strong and speeding around, and Sylvanas always having her E. And of course, we still are on the current patch, so we have the how's it called? The medallion in. So a lot of tools there.
Cleanse. I mean, also I feel like this Mafuran is, if he can find some really good routes, he can find a lot of value here. ETC wants to slide in, Lucy wants to be aggressive, D.Va wants to charge in. There's a lot of potential for just getting some easy picks with some routes.
Start. Oh. Sorry. Let's start. Is this game number 1 of this best of 3 series? We have SZoESE. On the right side, we've got Sancheon playing the D.Va, Pyromank playing the Sylvanas, Semi on the ETC, Brain Dead looking for team on the Tychus, and last but not least, Saskuri playing the Lucio.
On the other side, we have Chill F heroes on with Sonya and the Nightsinger on the Sonya, Mr. Elf on the Noob, Paulinka 666 on the Reina, Uma on Mafuran, and Peach on Kel'Thas. And here we go. No side sends their soul liners to the top lane first. So they're looking to brawl.
In the meantime, we have, looking at talents, we see the veteran marksman from his arena, so he's looking to stack up in the early game and getting those big late game damage in, especially on 16 power stone. So Sonya straight from the Tychus drops on Sonya to 50% HP, but she's got a mouthfeel and will get onto her lane, but she's gonna face D.Va. Reina has left the game. Not my watch, Eve. I had a short disconnect, so we hope he is back soon and then we can go into the game. Looking at talent so far, we also see the Legion of Beetles coming out from Anubarak, so Beetles having 30 spell armor. And he automatically spawns a Beetle every 12 seconds. This can be toggled on and off. Guys might hint that he will opt into Beetle build for later stages of the game, which is really strong, probably on the point. Like with those a massive amount of Beetles you spawn on the point, you can just auto attack those minions. So
not a lot of damage though.
But they're also providing some sustain and some health buzz, you know? Like they can tank away a little bit of
right, yeah, right. Forgot about that talent. I mean, I guess, but I still think the slow on the Q and the impaired bobs, it's just so much value.
Alright, we're back in the game. Reina has come back to join us. Now he's going here and stack some of his trade. I starting to see there in the rotation. Looking a little bit faster right now in terms of rotating. I will see D.Va in the mid lane now, being able to catch the wave there.
The side of SZoESE doesn't really have a good wave clear in the first place for now. The Sylvanas has no levels yet, so she can't really easily clear the wave. Tychus doesn't have either. On the other side, we have Kel'Thas who can just use one flame strike, and
the wave is gone down. Yeah, it's gonna burn him down the wave.
Yeah, I mean, also the ETC, not the ETC, the Anub has really good clear as well with his impaired strike if he wants to use a new wave.
Yeah, it's true. Do you believe that Sylvanas will go into the unstable poison for the wave clear?
Probably. I like it. And I think level 4 is probably a lot of damage landing on the ETC there. Level 4 is probably the most versatile talent for Sylvanas. A lot of options.
Yeah, especially on maps like Luskaya or Hanamura, I personally really love to play the Merc Queen, having those big Mercs coming in. Meantime, with a 4-man push on the bottom side as D.Va is in the mid lane again to catch the minion wave. A lot of nice double stacking coming out there from D.Va, making sure her team has a lot of time because she has the wave gun and her team does not.
Yeah, but now they're losing XP in the top lane while D.Va is clearing the siege camp. That's a full wave gone
And in
on
the
top.
meantime, with a lot of damage on the environment, but he's able to burrow out the root coming in onto the ATC from Mafurin. He's taking quite some damage, and Paulinka on the radar is looking for more order stacks and stacking up already up to 6 stacks now. See the bottom camp now being taken by Chill F Heroes.
This is really bad for SZoESE. They lost the fight in the bot lane and they lost the top lane soak. Just to clear the mid lane camp. Yeah.
Really good rotations there already from Chill F Heroes, using their time very good. And we also have a Bruiser camp running down the top lane with Sonya. So if Sonya stays top, she can easily take down the forward without any issues.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, Sonya's already rotating down.
Actually love to see a little bit of split push pressure. We see the power down to Anu, but he's getting a burrow in, but it's not enough. He gets taken down by Tigers. In the meantime, he's
Really
taking
nice
a lot of
route.
damage. 1-for-1 trade so far. D.Va is dropping very low, but she's a bomb ready. She's going to use it. Yes, she does. Using the bomb on the point. Giving them a lot of zoning. 26 to 14 in terms of scouts so far. Sivana's getting engaged on, but she's
Vanas can't get out.
fine. And now we have the blue team pushing off the red team off the point. Starting to equalize their points on the objective. 33 to 29. 34.
And the
Sivana's
tanks are coming back as well, maybe during the end of the team fight. Anoop is already in, really nice and stoppable from the Tigers to get out of the root. And saving his life. Meg is gonna drop? No, surviving with 20 HP.
very close to drop the mech there, the D.Va it is. Yeah, with those little experience leads, now we see blue team having a little experience lead. ETC getting blown up, taking a lot of damage, but he stays alive. With those 20 armor from his trade, he's gonna survive this one. Punisher now pushing down the bottom side, the wall has been easily taken down, jump onto ETC, there's another stun and another stun! And goodbye cow, that's steak for lunch today.
Yeah, I think Lucio's gonna struggle a lot healing up his frontliners. Like, Lucio doesn't really have that much healing, or at least not constant healing, he has more like a burst. And if both the D.Va and the ETC are going low, or the Tigers as well, yes, he has AoE healing, but I feel like he's not able to heal them up full.
Yeah.
At least not on command.
I feel like SZoESE has to wait, SZoESE has to wait for the engage of Chill F Heroes and pop the, after level 10, pop the sound barrier and just run in and try to get as many kills as possible.
Yeah, probably. But even then, they're lacking decent lockdown CC to pop someone of the Chill F Heroes. Like they have a slide into Mosh, and that's about all the CC they have.
You're never allowed to forget the D.Va is great. Zoning himself with body blocks and stuff, but in the meantime we see the blue team invading the Bruiser camp of their opponents.
Really
They're
nice.
not level 10 yet. Contact from ETC a little bit too later on the spot. Getting stunned down again from Mulf misses, and so everyone gets out, but in the end the Bruiser camp has been stolen by the blue team.
Really well played by the Kelfas with the double Graviton Labs, landing on both the ETC and I think the D.Va, to disrupt to disrupt them from standing on the point. Would have loved if there was a Matherian route as well, but it was still securing the camp for them. But it got instantly cleared anyways.
I mean, this Bruiser camp doesn't do too much for you. It usually even denies you experience when it walks here and starts to hit minion waves. It usually denies yourself experience, which is why you don't want to take it too much. You also kind of deny it to your opponent, which is very great stuff if you
I think that's the main thing,
be on
just
the
deny
other side
it.
of the map. It's rating level 10 for both teams, and we have the Cocoon, we see the Locust Swarm, we see Leap, Hyperion, Twilight Dream, and the Phoenix coming in from Chill F Heroes. On the other side of SZoESE, we see D.Va picking micro missiles, D.Va going in, picking this low onto Peach. Kelfa's taking a lot of damage, there's the shield from Mana Addict. Will it be enough though? Yes, it seems this D.Va is the only one chasing. She uses her mech now though. Getting stunned there by, but you see going in with the power slide. Kelfa's taking a lot of damage. The silence error from Savan's coming in, but the lead from Sony to stop the red team from engaging, making sure that Kelfas gets out there with 1 HP.
I'm not quite sure what SZoESE was trying to do there. Especially with the D.Va not popping her mech inside of the enemy team.
I believe D.Va wanted to keep her mech for the objective, to make sure she has it now. Blue team now picking up the top bruiser camp
Yeah, but
again. Very good timing with the objective.
The Sylvanas ultimate was popped after D.Va dropped out of her mech anyways.
Yeah.
Just to try to snipe the Kel'Thas, so there was some slight miscommunication there.
It's really close though. Shrine has spawned. Sylvanas is still defending bottom. D.Va is delaying a little bit, using her mech
Really
there.
nice mech position.
Good.
Clearing the camp at least, objective at least.
Blue team is still having an experience lead, so they would be first to level 13. Semi looking for a power slide.
Mosh
The
mid.
Mosh! But there's the root damage. Another stun. But there is the sound to
Nice
keep them alive. Leap onto 2. Braindead looking for a team on the run. But Night Singer, he's going in, he's looking for the kills. And he power sliding in, but it should have not afforded to do so as he gets taken down. D.Va not being rooted by Mafurian. Drops out of a mech, gets through it again, and then gets taken down 2-0 in terms of kills so far.
Yeah, again it looked like a miscommunication while the entire backline of SZoESE was falling back to the right side. Both the D.Va and the ETC were re-engaging through the middle choke point, so maybe they didn't realize the team was falling back or trying to create space, but they got just punished with the Mafurian route.
Yeah, there was a lot of chaos in that team. And Chile Heroes just very well done using this chaos to get themselves 2 kills onto the frontliners. But yeah, now we have level 13 coming in. This means we have the Leeching Scarabs from Anup on level 7. So a little bit more bonus attack damage for the Beetles and the healing him as well. And now on level 13 we've got the Burning Beetle. So the Beetle build is there for Anup. On level 6 we will also get town where he gets more Beetles. Jump onto the ETC power. Gravity Labs, root, a lot of stun, there's the leap as well, and goodbye ETC.
Yeah, ETC not being tankiest tank is hurting them right now a lot.
Really love the blue team, they're just very well coordinating those CC chains onto the ETC and making sure they get the kills there. Now with this kill they have a lot of space on the map, they're stealing their opponent's Casual's camp again. Maybe looking on the bottom side. Will be bottom or top side, so might be a possibility to start opening up the bottom keep wall. Yes, it's on the bottom side, so they take the bottom camp and will look to push down the bottom lane a little bit and maybe open up the keep wall there.
I think the next Immortal Punisher is also gonna be the Frost Punisher, so able to really easily dive if Chill of Heroes gets it.
Yes, you can hover over it on the minimap and you see inactive frozen shrine, so it's gonna be a frozen one. It will be very strong for pushing it because it disables the fort and the keep, the towers, so you can even dive into the keep then. D.Va has to be a bit careful there, but she's got a booster up, so she can just boost out.
Worst case, she still has a bomb up if she really is forced to use it. But yeah, the map is painted blue in the hands of Chill of Heroes.
Like the control of the map. Sunken is charging in on the D.Va. Using the mech. Anub is getting zoned out really far, but he has the burrow up and he's using it to disengage. It's a D.Va bomb out for half health buff Anub, and he will just get healed up. But in the meantime, there's a gravity lapse onto D2. The root as well. D.Va taking a lot of damage. She has no bomb up now anymore. She cannot use that to get out of any danger.
That's exactly what Chill of Heroes wants, though. They have 3 lanes constantly, permanently pushing currently, with both with all the forts being down on the side of SZoESE. So the more time that SZoESE is spending not de-pushing the waves, the more it will benefit Chill of Heroes later, because then the wave is just gonna build up and crash when the objective spawns, for example, or when they're taking the camp.
It's not only about the waves pushing up, it's also about the level. When we look now on the top side, we see Chill of Heroes already having level 16 now, and SZoESE still need a little bit more than a level to become 16 themselves. But due to them like looking for this fight before, they did not soak as much as possible, so they're dropping further and further behind in terms of experience, and now Chill of Heroes had comfortable talent advantage compared to their opponents looking at the shrine on the bottom side.
And there's a bruiser camp pushing in the top lane, and I don't think that SZoESE can afford to send Sylvanas or D.Va up there to defend it.
Blue team already getting started around the objective right now. Of course, Sonya being able there. Stun onto the D.Va, but everyone from the red team is now coming in through this top side. Stun onto the... Oh,
Really
the
nice
leap on
leap.
the free! The big...
Mosh interrupted instantly as well.
Sound barrier coming out though, making sure everyone on the side of SZoESE is staying alive, still missing half a level. Laser drill has been dropped, but it's getting taken down by Chill Heroes. And now on the top side, we see the bruiser camp took down the keep wall already. In the bottom, we see now the Punisher jump pushing in. The red team not having to defend top first and then going towards the bottom where they might lose a keep now.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna lose a keep here. The Punisher, Frost Punisher as well. 1 level advantage, nearly 2 levels. Yeah, I think the keep is gonna fall here. ETC this time getting jumped up a bit further on the back, so DCC chain is not landing this time.
See this time getting out alive. Really helps the team a lot, but the Punisher will jump again soon. Oh, it jumped on the D.Va mech. D.Va mech has been used as well. The keep is about to fall. Punch is dropping very low though, so he's out of barracks. Leap onto ETC. D.Va now looking to go in, spreading some space for a team to defend the objective. Mid keep has fallen in the meantime to the Castra camp, and Catapult pushing in there as well. That's 2 keeps down on the side of SZoESE. Meanwhile, Chill Heroes still has all 3 of the forts.
Quite unfortunate for Nightsinger that his leap landed the second G-Bench she came out from the Sylvanas. So not landing the kill there. Otherwise, I feel like they could have forced it even further. But yeah, the fight at the objective was just so huge. D.Va going in way too early, team's not there. Mosh getting interrupted instantly as well. Just really unfortunate series of events for SZoESE.
Yeah, now we have a nearly 2 level lead for side of Chill Heroes. They're looking to extend the lead and get level 24 the next shrine. Keep pushing the top side. Okay. The first camp taken by the red team, I believe. Blue team this time not fast enough to invade it.
Yeah, just top lane needs to be cleared, but it looks like D.Va is trying to disrupt the rotation or just scout it out. They're not clearing the top lane, they're just trying to force a fight before Chill Heroes hits level 20.
Oh, Reyna face checking the bush. So Mana Silence Error comes in, and goodbye, Reyna. SZoESE looking to make a comeback now with this 1 kill, stealing away the siege camp of their opponent. Stun from Koleisus coming in. No. Just 1 camp they stole away now, but what else will they do with the kill? They have the Savannah, so they could theoretically push in the lane with the trade.
No, they can't, really. They have to be afraid of the re-engage with the leap and then they can't overextend here. Because if they overextend, there's a good chance. Look at the bot lane. Bot lane is pushing in, top lane is pushing in. If they overextend, there's a good chance Chill Heroes is just gonna take everything.
Oh, power slide and the mosh pit as well. Mosh pit is used for zoning there, as no one is able to catch up to Sonya, and Sonya gets taken down. Another kill from SZoESE. Staggering deaths there. But they have to be careful now in the bottom. D.Va, we see her porting back. As they have 3 catapults in the
No, she's
bottom.
cancelling it.
She's cancelling it, throwing in the mech.
Ooh, sound barrier is used. D.Va's just being really appealing for a team and not using the mech here either.
Again, keeping the mech for the shrine, probably. In the meantime, in the bottom, the catapults are about to be defended by a minion wave. But 3% core damage has been taken, and the next minion wave with the next catapult is already coming in.
It's also a lot of soak. Like, there are multiple waves in the top lane. But yeah, kinda awkward that Sonya died there. She also had to leap up, she could have used to escape there.
Yeah. One thing, one way how I personally think leap is good use as well. Because it's not having the high spoon with just 60 seconds. Oh, pulse light onto Anup. There's the knockback as well. And Tychus just does Tychus things to tanks. And they're not pretty, at least for the tanks. The Anup gets taken down. Just kill.
Like...
Even though they are level 20 on the side of Chill of Heroes, they cannot really look for this shrine. I think they should try and start to do things on the map. Like take the bottom camp, take the mid camp. Start making pressure on those lanes because you still have the catapults pushing into the core on the bottom and the mid side.
Yeah, just make the enemy team deal with stuff on the map so they can't push with the Punisher. But they were just standing around the mid lane waiting that the Punisher is getting taken faster.
Punisher has now been taken and it's looking to push down the mid. The bottom camp has been taken as well, so this one will push down there. The mid forward is definitely gone now. You see level 20 being picked up by SZoESE as well. I mean, the bottom wave looks really scary. 2 catapults and now 3 casters coming in. D.Va porting back, looking at it. Punisher got baited over the wall, so the towers and the fort they keep opening it down. And T-Ball is about to fall as well there. Well done by SZoESE.
Is he looking for something? He also has a death metal.
He did not port back.
Nicely plumping on the backline, but there's no follow-up, so Night Singer is most likely dropping nearly. But ETC is already down.
He has been taken down in the meantime, and now we have the caster camp and 3 catapults on the bottom looking at the core. So the red team has to retreat and defend this. D.Va starting to slow down their opponents. She has still 20 timing attack, the upgrade of micro missiles, which will make her quite a nice time slowing down her opponents. Blue team, what are they going to do? They are looking to steal away the bruiser camp of their opponents, play it safe, pushed in the top keep, and look at the next Punisher, which will be on the top side. It's going to be a frozen one again. Looking at this last keep now here on the top side. Catapults hammering on it. Keep is gone now. And with this, we only have the core left standing for the side of SZoESE. You see,
10 seconds still on EPC. Yeah, that looks like they're falling back. They're not trying to lose the game here.
Chill of Heroes playing it safe, falling back, knowing they have the lane pressure. They can just take cams, they can just wait. They can play the long game.
Bot lane camps up in 1 minute, bruiser camp up in 30 seconds, so they can just clear the map again, make it blue, and have the side of SZoESE, just deal with it. D.Va clearing out the bot lane, just so the next wave is not gonna get with triple catapults again. And with a core at 81%, it's do or die for them for the next objective.
Definitely, especially now we see a top bruiser camp being picked up by Chill of Heroes as well, so about to be some very heavy lane pressure. It already is, like every wave a catapult, you don't have catapults at all except for mid wave where you have only one every third wave. SZoESE really being put against the wall right now. Looking to deep push the top side now.
Yeah, especially with the camp coming in, they have to clear it for the next objective, so they can do some sneaky stuff and not have to deal with the camp as well as the enemy team.
Top bruiser camp has now been taken down. Bottom siege camp though. Next castle is running straight onto the core.
And looks like SZoESE is falling back again just to clear it. But with that, they're sacrificing their positioning on the shrine at least. The early position.
It's looking really good for Chill of Heroes. Just take this top shrine. You also see now everyone on the bottom side.
This is gonna be just a matter of how fast can they clear it. Or how much can they clear it until SZoESE is here. And it looks like they're falling back, and laser is used very aggressively.
Yeah, the bottom camp has not been cleared fully. There's still one caster left, but there's also catapults coming in, so the red is really on the timer now. But then also 2 catapults not pairing up.
Laser's already taken down. So the Phoenix was also used. Locust Swarm is also used, so no self-sustain during the next brawl.
Which is he going in with Power Slide, gets the motion to 2, but there's Twilight Beam coming in. And another stun, he's taking a lot of him, but there's the Sound Bearer coming in, keeping him alive. Diva Bomb as well to make sure there's some zoning, but Sonya going in with the leap, getting the kill onto the ETC. In the meantime, Tychus gets taken down by the bomb spread as well, and it's not Diva, Sylvanas and Lucy left. Diva still trying to stall, but she has no chance against Sonya. Just hitting her. Sylvanas taking a lot of damage, has to use the blink to get a little bit out, uses both Haunting Waves as well, but this is now Frozen Punisher running on the top side together with 3 catapults in the mid, 2 catapults in the bottom, already looking at the core.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way to come back with both Tychus and ETC done. While the side of Chill Heroes just didn't drop a single person, so
the core already down to 40%, 20, 10 and falling, and this is GG. The Punisher, Mr. John Cena, didn't even make it to the core. This game number 1 goes over towards Chill F Heroes.
Ah, damn it, I forgot to see. Reina ended the game with 40 stacks on his Season Marksman.
I mean, not the greatest, but still some value, especially with level 6 in town together. It is a really annoying combination, because you have to trade on 16. Have your make 3 auto attacks, and you have your big auto attack ready, and you hit one opponent, then you do the trade, have another one. It is really, really strong combo, because it's kind of a burst. Reina gets kind of a burst hero then, which will be really annoying for ETC and Diva in the right moments.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a burst. It's a burst moment, since it still has a 40-second cooldown. But he also gets 10 armor by doing that, so he also can survive quite a lot together with Fight or Flight.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, on level 16 we saw, by the way, Anu picking the Beetlejuice, so Beetle is gaining 30% increased health and every 4th basic attack spawns Beetle. Which helps quite a lot in terms of pushing and structure damage and the shrine as well. And level 20 had the Hive Masters, so the Locust Swarm upgrade, which helps him a lot in terms of sustaining around the objective. And also in team fights.
I mean, in the end, it was just which tank gets bursted faster. I feel like most of the team fights, oftentimes it was the ETC that just got bursted more, but neither tank is being really tanky anyways.
And in the end, I feel like it came down to what you said before, like, on the side of SZoESE, we only had ETC really with any sort of CC except for Sylvanas Arrow. And on the other side of Chill F Hero, we just had the Morphurine Root, we had Kel'Thuz's stun, Anu with like 3 stuns. No, 2 stuns. Reina with his Q, Sonya with Leap and the Spear. So there's a lot of annoying tools for ETC. They really focused down the ETC, very well done by Chill F Heroes there in this first game.
Yeah, I like to call it it's easier to execute, because you don't have to do any fancy plays, you just press your CC button and burst the target. So, on the other side, like as you said, like ETC is already being sliding in just very risk reward kind of thing, and it makes the entire comp just harder to execute. Especially if you have a healer like Lucio who can't keep that ETC alive without sound barrier.
We also saw Chill F Heroes getting an early lead against what SZoESE had, and it's just not good. When you have a Sylvanas, you do not want to wait any time. You just want to have the early Punishers, want to push in early on, just to make sure you get really good value from the start on from Sylvanas. But when you're behind with Sylvanas, she's usually not that strong as a hero anymore, because she's the one disabling structures, not and therefore you just have to push in to get ideal value out of her. But in the meantime, we have now SZoESE with the choice between map or first pick. Decided to go for the map pick. There we go. They are going to bring us towards Battlefield of Eternity. I really like that one.
Map. I mean, Battlefield of Eternity is probably one of the most the most the map where people trap themselves the most during the draft. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna hope it's not gonna happen here.
I definitely have to make sure you have someone for the immortal race in the team, so you can defend this 4 and have this one person racing. Like, at least one person is always necessary. Having no immortal damage at all just puts you on a timer and you slowly lose.
Yeah, but oftentimes, especially in Storm League, you see first pick Vala, and then everybody else is just like, we need to win the race. Then they pick Raymain, then they pick something like Atanas in the top lane, and just going full race. Then the enemy team is just, yeah, we are fighting you though. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Alright,
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean, exactly. That's exactly how most of the Storm League games end up. One team is going full race and then just lose every team fight.
We're
Never
not in
getting
Storm
a
League
chance
though.
to rest.
We're not in Storm League though. This is still the Rare Cup. Already kind of hyped to see what we see in this first game. In this second game. One series so far. Chill of Heroes. I mean, also, I kind of like the choice of SZoESE this time. Because Battlefield, I mean, yes, it's also usually early on decided when you lose the first 2 or 3. 2 or 3 mortals, you're starting to get into a really rough time. But it's also, like, harder to fall back in this case. And it's more about team
If
fighting.
you fall behind... Sorry, but if you fall behind 2 or 3 Punishers on Battlefield of Eternity, there's a good chance you already lost.
Yeah. But it's also, like, it's a map where you don't focus too much on the macro part. Yes, of course, the Bruiser camp timing is really good, and the Caster camp as well, if you get a little bit of a lead in the early stage of the game. But still, like, the main thing is the objective in the middle, where you fight for, and this is going to be... I think, like, this is where SZoESE has to look with the draft to get these team fights in.
Yeah, they need to bit more something that can just punish people if they step out of bounds.
Also, I would also love to just see more CC coming out from them in this game.
Like, something else like lose, like a Deckard, for example, would be huge.
Yeah, General Deckard, Mofurin, I love those heroes in this map. Just there's so many choke points where people have to go through, and if you just throw down a root or a cube or whatever in those choke points, it's gonna be really rough for their opponent. They don't really want to go through there then anymore.
I just getting some zone control or just some more AoE burst. Like last game we had the Tigers together with the oh, my memory is bad. What was the other
Savannahs.
Oh yeah, Savannahs. It's just they need to ramp up both of them, so you don't really have a good burst character.
Yeah. Alright. We have both teams in the lobby. Yeah. Let's see. So first team is ready. Deckard plus Imperius carrying team since week 6. I love it. If you show Deckard Imperius here, I would actually love to see that.
I love that combination because it's just so good.
Right, seems like both teams are ready. Let's hop into this game number 2. In the possible decider map, if Chill of Heroes manages to take it. Let's see if they do so. Battlefield of Eternity, game number 2. Just best of 3 series.
So last time we saw the instant Enna ban from SZoESE.
Would not mind seeing it again.
I mean, Enna is always ban-worthy.
Yeah.
But maybe, no, they don't have first pick. I was just going to say, maybe they want to first pick it themselves, but they don't have first pick, so I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Chill Heroes is really deciding on that first ban, but they end up settling on the Joanna again. Don't want to see it again in this
That is
game
a
either.
very interesting choice to come out there. Jaina usually shines in those wave clear maps, and then on a map like Battlefield you usually want to prefer a Garrus or something, because Jaina cannot do any real engage sort of thing until level 10 when she gets the Blessed Shield or the Falling Sword.
Falling Sword, lol.
SZoESE in the meantime removing the Ana again, so not making it able for Chill of Heroes to first pick her and pair it up with the Gleaming, for example.
Or the Ophir, which was just banned away as well. Oh wait, yeah. But still, Chill Heroes played them as well, I think. No, they don't. But yeah, Ophir taken away.
I really like the respect that the Heroes just chose to SZoESE to their most big hero, Orphea. This is a really nuisance to deal with, so banning it out is always the safer play.
Are we gonna see Draymond or Chromie here? No, it's the Savannah spanning away themselves. I'm quite sure the reasoning behind that one.
Very interesting to see. Savannah, I mean, she's good if you get the immortal, push it down lane. But she's not really good at taking it, and she's also not the greatest for those team fights before the immortal. But anyways, we have the first pick coming in from Chill F Heroes. Is we see the Li Ming being picked up here. Strong race hero, strong poke hero. Really good pick for the map. And on the side of SZoESE, we see the Chromie being the other mage to come in, and Brightwing as the healer. And we have a really fast draft going in here. Brightwing with the global, of course. Can a little bit more soak the side lanes, but she also got some nice buttons for the tank, giving him 30 spell armor at level 1. And the teleport to give him quite a lot of health back as well. Two picks from Chill of Heroes, the second and third one were the Muradin and Mafurin, which is a really interesting combo. Feels kinda old school with Muradin Sun into Mafurin route from their side.
I don't like the Brightwing. Yeah, we've seen the Sonya taken away. After just very, very, very good leaps, game-winning leaps in the last game.
The interesting part of this is that Sonya could have also been picked up by SZoESE. Might look more into the D.Va again rather than the Sonya first. And Sonya is a really good counter to D.Va in the lanes, so it's very understandable. It's very understandable to remove her. Chill F Heroes now removing the Varian. Very interesting pick.
Tank-wise, ETC is still up. Yeah, he is picked.
We go. There would also still be Garrosh and Diablo. Both and ETC, all three are really good against Muradin. So I'm not really sure why Chill F Heroes picked Muradin that early, but it will hopefully show us with the next two picks.
It was banned last time by SZoESE in the second rotation.
It was also their first, their most picked tank, I believe. Reyna Thrall coming out from Chill F Heroes. I really like those two pickups. Reyna could opt into the Exterminator to just look and race down those immortals, being the fastest in the game right now. And Thrall having after level 10 the Earthquake is a really massive tool for team fights.
I'm wondering what who's for the Soul Laner combat, probably the D.Va again, as you said, but then I'm just saying it again, like Brightwing does not have the output of the healing to keep ETC and Imperials alive when they jump in, so I don't like Brightwing here. Once they get poked down by the Li Ming, Brightwing cannot out-heal it. Yeah, I think also again yes, they picked up the Imperials last on SZoESE, making it very easy to find some picks, find some with the Angelic Armament, some nice shields on him, nice lot of damage as well, but I still think the comp from Chill F Heroes is just easy to execute again. The dog from Thrall, the stun from the Muradin, while the side of SZoESE just has a lot of damage. That's literally all they have.
I really like the Imperials as the last pick. I believe they could easily one-shot Muradin or Thrall if they get a stun on them. But they also have to be careful not be killed in the meantime as well.
Yeah, I think it depends on if he can land the impales.
In the meantime, let's jump into game number 2 of this best of 3 series. We got Chill F Heroes winning game number 1, trying to close out the series now here on the second map, Battlefield Alternative. We got Omo playing the Muffer and Mr. Edinif on the Marin Peach playing Li Ming, Paulinka on the Reina, and last but not least, it's Nightsinger playing the Thrall.
On the side of SZoESE, we have Stanchion on the Imperius in the slow lane, SZoESE on the Brightwing, Sammy on the ETC again, Pyromank this time on the Vala, and Braindead looking for team on the Chromie.
Looking low 1 towns, we see the Exterminator, so this time no stacking for Reina, more going Pew Pew against Immortal. Big Pew Pew against Immortal. Thrall opting the Rolling Thunder, making sure he's able to win this soul lane matchup. At least trying to. I like the perfect storm pickup from Muradin as well. Make sure he stacks up his damage a little bit more.
And I mean, there's the poke from the Chromie, but normal second wind should be able enough to out-heal it.
Especially Chromie can poke so much that you might not even get it procced, you know? Oh, Sammy going for aggressive power slide. Another 3 magic missiles. But oh, the penetrating rounds from Reina barely missed there.
And walking right back into the orb.
Oh,
Yeah,
another power
no.
slide. Mr. Elnef takes a lot of damage, but so is Sammy.
Getting punished for
Rude.
it.
It's a kill.
Yep, that's what I mean. The healing output from the Brightwing is not enough, and ETT just decides to slide back in with like 50% HP, and just getting punished for it with both the hammer and the root from the Murden and the Mathern just hitting. In the top lane, we saw a brawl between Thrall and the Imperius. Imperius down to like 30% HP as well, and having to fall back after his fountain was already used. And he's just getting poked down by Nightsinger, so
Imperius earlier
huge
really
potential.
struggling on the lane. He is so bad wave that he cannot even like step up really and just try to fight someone, because then the minion wave is in the way. So he has really big issues there on the solo lane early on. Yeah, looking at Imperius, we still won't burn the Imperius, so he's looking to get some percentage damage in, especially against the Muradin. This might work out really well later for him in the game when they just look to get those kills onto the frontliners.
I don't think Nightsinger should push out this wave. He should just force Stanchion to come out of his gate. If Nightsinger doesn't push, just disrupt Stanchion. Going for it? Then Stanchion has to walk out of his gate to get the XP. And then there's a huge kill potential. Yep, he's doing it now. I really like this. Bruiser camps taken by both sides as well.
Imperius is just such a bad offlaner earlier, and I really wish for them to have a good late game.
Oh, I missed the wolf.
Teleport out, but now both teams picking up their Bruiser camps. Immortal already spawned, and Reina is there to pew pew it.
Really early take by Chill Heroes though. It's getting cleared probably instantly.
But in the meantime, they race, you know?
Neither team is actually clearing.
You usually want to take the Bruiser cam like 15 seconds before the Immortal spawns, because then it's on the middle of the wave, and the opponent team has to decide if they want to defend the Bruiser cam or fight you instantly. And I really like the choice of Chill of Heroes, because they just went on the Immortal in order to put the first half time there.
Taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, the problem with SZoESE was they just did nothing. They sent Chromie push out the top lane wave, and the rest was just wandering around. And yeah, just now damage coming in on the blue water.
Permanency on the Vala trying to get some damage in, but we see the Liu Ming and the Reina on the blue team poking a lot. Sammy dropping low there on the TC, and he gets taken down. Just
nice root from the Thrall as well, and that's the Imperius dropping as well.
Tension getting caught a little bit as Thrall comes in with a good root. Takes him down. There's another 2 kills for Chill F Heroes. They're again starting very strong into this early game of this second map. Anyway, on the side of Li Ming, we see force armor on level 1 and the Seeker on level 13. Paired up with Grimfurate on level 4, so opting to rearrange build, poke down the opponents.
It's gonna be a Q build, I love it. Ooh, Omo taking a lot of damage from the Dragon's Breath.
But it's not only the Dragon's Breath, he also walked up and moonfired someone, therefore he had the focus from the fort. Therefore he had minus 20 armor. So it's always a hard thing nowadays with Conqueror, because you wanna heal your team, but you're not allowed to hit an opponent in the fort range.
I mean, but I still like the change. It's stable in most MOBAs, and HOTS needed it at one point anyways.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. It kinda disables heroes like Anu with Beetle build to just dive you and stay on their fort for 5 ages, because he is Beetle spawning all the time. I also like it as an idea for helping out the map mechanic. For example, the Immortal now. When you tank away a few shots from the objective, that the Immortal stays alive for longer and therefore can dish out a little bit more damage. Or you can just heal up your team again.
I mean, speaking of the anomalies, I don't like the medallion.
It's gonna be removed on Wednesday, you know? So...
Yeah, I mean, but I have to say that this one's an official Heroes launch cast.
I don't know, I have a very split thinking about it. I mean, yes,
because it's not mattering in 90% of stages, and that's a lot of damage standing on the Imperials.
Oh.
Imperial misses in response. ETC behind, going for the flank.
It's done to Muradin. Not more. I mean, I personally have a really split thinking about the medallion. Because on one side, yes, it is a really strong defensive tool for every hero. Yeah, 300 seconds, but still, like, you know, usually keep them for the late game team fights and then you win. Oh, the polymorph onto Muradin, he's getting looped, but no, there's a medallion.
The lens coming in.
He makes stuff like the power loop really bad, but he also bait out the cooldowns, you know. But also on the other side, I like it in the way that it's another showing of skill, you know.
I mean, yes, but I feel like that's one problem. Oh, that's a nice thundering coming in from the floor, landing on 4 people.
Omo taking a lot of damage from the Immortal and remaining. Brain that getting the range damage in on him to get the kill. Mr. Elenif popping the avatar, having to jump out. Paulinka also using the Hyperion in the first half time goes over towards Chill Epheros, but they lost the healer, so I have to be really careful now. Nice Cuda coming out from Raynor.
Peach barely able to dodge away from the slide.
There's the forward loop coming in, but there's self-gun. But now, you know, Chromie now knows that there's no self-guns on Muradin and Li Ming, so she can loop them anytime soon again.
I mean, there's still the Furion cleanse.
It's soft gun, so it doesn't work on Thingy.
It doesn't?
No, it does not. Now in the meantime, you see going in for a slide, getting on the juke, but get rooted down and gets taken out. Peach taking a lot of damage and blinks into a very nice W from Chromie. She predicted where she blinks to, but nice stun coming in from Mortal Imperial, stunning Reyna in there, getting the kill, a lot of damage. He's popping his ultimate support as well from right wing onto Imperials. They're all out of mana, so they have to retreat, fall back, get some mana, and then go and defend the objective.
Yeah, that was a really good Imperial on the Reyna. Together with the Punisher, yeah, the Immortal. Getting the CC chain there, and a lot of damage as well. Together with the Chromie just hitting constantly from the backside. Uncontested.
Bottom. Ford also took a lot of damage in the meantime, as there was a bruiser camp pushing on the bottom side for Chill Epheros.
I mean, they lost 2 people, but still got the objective and the botlane fort, and I feel like they could not have taken much more anyways, so they only gave the XP of the 2 kills over, at the very least.
And also, like, with the waves being pushed out now, with again 2 forts down on the side of SZoESE, and Chill Epheros still having all their forts. Also starting again to slowly start pressuring the side of SZoESE.
Nightsinger's maybe getting cut out of position here. After he was just, yeah, there's the loop coming in. And he has the cleanse up.
Meantime, Siege Camp has now been taken by the red team, but there's the root onto the ETC. Stun coming in from the ETC on the ETC, and there's a nice blow up onto him, and now Imperial is looking for a flank using his ultimate. But he gets Twilight Dreamed. Another stun coming in from Muradin. Is he getting the combo in? No, he misses. There's a root, but it's still enough. And Imperius goes down 2-0 kills so far again for Chill Heroes.
Imperius was trying to flank around during that first skirmish for the camp, but he missed some pale, and then he was alone inside the enemy team. Forced to use the angelic armament really early and just not getting out in time with really good stunts coming from the Muradin.
In the meantime, we see level 13 being hit by Chill Heroes, and they're opting onto the class cannon on the side of Li Ming. They're just really trying to just blow up those targets from range.
Yeah, but then she has the chance of just getting blown up by the Chromie. But
yeah, she does.
I like this. I like this. Oh, it's getting spotted out, but still stun lands on the Vala. And Vala is dropping. Really nice impale into the
Washbit coming in as well there, but instantly interrupted. A lot of damage. Obviously, driving forward goes through. Sammy taking a lot of damage, but so does tension now on the Imperius, and he does not find a way home and gets taken down.
Ooh.
Zika value.
Why did you leave the gate there, ETC?
Another 3 kills for Chill Heroes will secure them the first half of this Immortal. Looking to just race it to the end, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be nearly uncontested. Chromie is doing some poke damage, but
you have to bring it down now, the Immortal, you know? You have to lower those shields to give yourself a chance of defending it.
I mean, yes, there's nothing else to do anyways, but it's not really much. It took like, what, 20% off?
Yeah, kinda. 20-25%, something around that. We'll run down the bottom lane. The key ball is still intact here. But still, like, still a big shield coming in there. Muradin respawn is coming in now. Or he was harfing because he was weak. Red team going very aggressive to Simi, getting stunned.
That's a lot of damage from the
as well. He's staying alive for now. There's the Rising Teleport as well. Make sure he stays alive.
Angelic armament is used.
Thundering coming in. The loop onto Thrall. A lot of damage. We can take it down. Yes, he will. First kill this time.
Going back in. Nice double stun from Muradin, and that's 2 kills down. And the jump in on the ETC as well. So that's both the frontliner and the healer down.
3 for 1 as Chill Heroes manages to turn this fight really well. But still, Chrome and Vala alive full side of SZoESE. They might be able to just poke down those the Immortal. Mr. Elinef taking a lot of damage from the fort.
It was unlucky with the Chromie. Li Ming pushed the Chromie out of her own orb. Otherwise the Chromie could have died there.
The blue team Immortal now looking at their core. Aaron from the red team is about to respawn. Muradin still not very healthy.
ETC is AFK, they're giving up.
That is...
No, ETC is coming back, but 20%, that's not a lot of health.
No,
10% and that's GG.
Minutes. 13 minutes as Chill Heroes manages to take down SZoESE. Number 2 on Battlefield of Eternity. That was a 2-0 from the side of Chill Heroes. Well done. Semi-final will be early grand final. Ooh, interesting. Did Forum and Era win their game? If anyone knows in chat, please let us know.
Yep, Roman Air won 2-0 as well.
Alright then. Now we take a short look at the bracket in the meantime. We're gonna see here that Forum and Era won their game 2-0, Chill Heroes won their game 2-0. So they're gonna see themselves in the first semi-final of the day. Forum and Era against Chill Heroes will be on the main channel after the next game between Shoryuken against Mighty Minami, Carries, and Shadow Rider will bring it to you there. And now we have on our side, we've got Oopsie Daisy going up against Blackheart's Booty Call.